In the beginning of my walk with Jesus, I used to think that if something was truly God's will for me, if I was in the center of His will, that it would be smooth. That because of the grace of God upon me, that meant that I would be able to reach my destiny with greater ease than the others because of the purpose revealed to me. Now, I have matured since in the years of battles and deserts and caves that were actually the unpaved road that formed that very life of purpose I had otherwise idealized. I am reminded of the Garden of Gethsemane, a place I don't hear about so often. That place where Jesus himself struggled with God. Could this bitter cup pass? Could there be another way to do this? Do you see how there are paths that lead to the presence of God that haven't changed? Be it in 1200 BC or in 2025. But still, it seems humanity cannot accept the concept that pain demands to be felt because it is a core part of our humanity. We seek to skip every process God extends before us that lead to depth in maturity and that purify our intentions in following Him and knowing Him, thinking that any season that is really difficult or challenging or uncomfortable could not possibly come from God. A good friend of mine once told me that maybe if there were modern intercessors at the Calvary, they would be praying for Jesus to be freed from the cross. And if that were so, he would have died like a common man. So I'd like to challenge the taboo of feeling the suffering in our walk with the Lord, because a Christian who rushes to run from the suffering that comes with carrying a cross on their back is a Christian that will not be able to discern that not every desert is a punishment, but rather, many times, an opportunity to get to know God intimately as your only source. So no, I don't think that it is hypocritical for a Christian to lament. Actually, I believe it is hypocritical not to lament. We are so quick to consider suffering a sign of spiritual failure, a sign of spiritual immaturity, or a lack of trust in the Lord, when actually we are just rebuking just what Jesus promised: suffering. So many twist the words of Paul or James when he said, "Count it all as joy." They're not saying only feel joy all of the time, but rather to be grateful, to consider these trials and hardships, as hard as they come, as opportunities to surrender all needs to God, to exchange burdens with Him, to lay every emotion at His feet, including the ugly ones, because we have a high priest who can relate. So go ahead and mix your tears with alabaster and produce a new perfume of worship that can only be produced in the crushing. So here goes my secret. Yes, I am deeply broken and sensitive. It's ridiculous. I'm so full of flaws, but I wouldn't even trust a version of myself that walked without a limp.
Check this girl out. This one. She is
So I dare continue down this Damascus road under the scolding sun because the alternative is quite grim for me. So I cannot lie to you with this toxic Christian positivity, not with Jesus standing so close to my face, holding all of my own brokenness in his tender, redeeming hands. Suffering and glory are intertwined. And maybe, just maybe, this realization will help you find joy in the hardest of times. You saw me crying in the shadow. The tears I shed were tears of joy. I know the meaning of contentment. Now I'm happy when alone. Just a plain and simple child, where humble people come to pray. I pray the Lord that I will strong as I live from day to day. I've searched, but I couldn't find the way on earth to gain peace of mind. Now I'm happy in the where people are on accord. Yes, we gather in the chapel just to sing and praise the Lord. Now, you'll search, but you'll never find no way on earth to gain peace of mind. Take your troubles to the chapel. Get down on your knees and pray. Then your burdens will be lightened, and you'll surely find the way. That was actually really fun.
Receiving a season of new wine
E
from the
vai
Lord.
receber profeticamente uma temporada de vinho novo.
And so the Bible talks about wine symbolically
Então a Bíblia fala sobre vinho simbolicamente,
because wine represents joy and pleasure and the good things of the Lord.
porque o vinho representa alegria e felicidade e coisas de prazer no Senhor.
But for the process for wine to be made, it means squishing a lot of grapes.
Mas o processo de fazer o vinho significa espremer muitas uvas.
It's a painful and long process.
É um processo doloroso e longo.
And so in this time that I've been praying and thinking about my 26th year and a new season for you guys as well,
Então, nesse tempo que eu tenho pensado sobre essa nova temporada que eu vou viver e também a temporada que eles estão entrando,
I've been feeling from the Lord an impression in my spirit about the flourishing season,
eu tenho sentido no meu espírito do Senhor que é uma temporada de florescer.
of new doors being opened.
Novas portas abertas,
Not even necessarily answered prayers,
não necessariamente orações respondidas,
but open doors that we never thought of to even pray about.
mas portas abertas que nós nunca nem pensamos de orar sobre.
Just fresh new wine after the crushing for so many years.
Então seria como um vinho novo depois desse espremer de uvas.
So I also have the prophetic verses for each person
Eu também tenho versículos proféticos para cada pessoa.
that I prayed that each verse will get into the right hands.
E eu já orei para cada pessoa receber o seu próprio
So
versículo.
you'll get it with your slice of cake.
Então você vai receber com seu pedaço de bolo.
Legal, hein?
And yeah, so I just want to consecrate this year for this word from the Lord of just receiving the new wine and the new pleasures from Him.
Então eu quero consagrar esse ano nessa palavra que eu recebi do Senhor, de receber esse novo prazer dele.